A sequence of odd symbols on a clay tablet from thousands of years ago reveals the details of a historic exchange. Yet this isn't just a regular receipt. A word that stands out from the other words is formed in one corner by a pair of symbols. The name may also be the earliest one ever found in history. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing how archaeologists may have discovered the oldest name in existence. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel. Without further ado, let's get started. Early in 2016, ancient clay tablets revealed that Babylonian astronomers were more brilliant than we think. The cuneiform writing on the tablets revealed that these early astronomers utilized geometric calculations to forecast Jupiter's motion. According to recent research, ancient people were just as inventive as Renaissance thinkers. It was previously believed that English and French mathematicians didn't start using these techniques until around 1400. About 2,000 years ago, this discovery piqued the curiosity of scholars. The general perception that cuneiform tablets were solely employed for straightforward accounting, like counting grains, and not for intricate astronomical computations, was inferred by the public's curiosity. A writing system called cuneiform was developed in Europe around 3000 BC. It started as a system of pictograph characters, but as it evolved into cuneiform, it began to represent the sounds of words phonetically. The majority of tablets were used for bookkeeping or writing practice, but some have inscriptions that give surprising details and significant events from the lives of ancient Mesopotamians. Although several languages, like Akkadian, Oblique, and Hittite, can be written using it, it is not regarded as a language. In terms of local history, Uruk, a city in Mesopotamia, is where the clay community form writing tablets used to maintain records for governmental institutions were created. Uruk was the largest city in Mesopotamia at the time, and due to its complicated economy, it required an accounting system to make sure that everything was recorded. The design of the two sections was different. The White Temple, or Kalupa, featured a center temple that was encircled by everything else. The primary evidence that Uruk originated from two villages is the discovery of the oldest writing styles in the Anna, which were connected to a goddess, and Nana. The universe around Diana was built by the mythical Gilgamesh, king of the Uruk Gilgamesh tale, animated plain where the White Temples were, as evidenced by the discovery of fragments of the alleged narrative about him in Israel, Turkey, and Syria. It is thought to be one of the best pieces of cuneiform literature, and was likely frequently recited in classrooms where students were taught to write it. Business transactions took place in Anna. There be massive pottery kilns and metal shops. A distinct division of labor is present as well. One of the most renowned examples of social hierarchy is the cold vase from Uruk, which depicts a monarch as superior to his subjects and commoners. The only people who could read and write the cuneiform language at the time were scribes and their apprentices. They were subservient to the palace and the temple, which had to maintain meticulous records of their property. The scribes would inscribe trade receipts and stock listings for expensive goods, livestock, and grain on tablets. There were also cuneiform clay tablets. Under the rubble of Nineveh's royal palace, tablets with fragments of various texts from the 7th century BC in context in various languages were discovered. These tablets were made of clay and had fine writing on both sides. The library was constructed of about 30,000 of these tablets. The Greek, Egyptian, and Roman empires, which emerged later and ruled the world, have always cast a shadow over Assyria. The person who founded this civilization has been the subject of numerous books. Ashurbanipal, the brutal Assyrian ruler who reigned from 669 BC to 631 BC, is still only known to a small number of individuals. The Moon Ark witnessed Syria's enormous growth throughout this time, from its northern Iraqi borders through ancient Babylon and beyond Lower Egypt. Although Ashurbanipal always exercised absolute power, he avoided all conflicts. Because of this, many historians refer to him as a sociopath who oversaw the empire of Nineveh. He didn't need to lead his troops into combat to demonstrate how harsh he was. Instead, he chose to be a powerful ruler in this city. He would hunt lions in various reliefs on the walls of this monarch's palace to demonstrate that no animal could ever defeat him. According to scholars, Assyria was a stunningly interesting and innovative place due to Ashurbanipal's knowledge of the Assyrian Empire, the value of education to his realm, and his power at the time. A complicated individual, Ashurbanipal was frequently misjudged. Ashurbanipal, the Assyrian king, assembled a library in Nineveh between 668 and 627 BCE that contained between 20,000 and 30,000 clay tablets with cuneiform writing. He did this to learn everything. Ashurbanipal was one of the select few kings who studied writing under the tutelage of senior royal scholar Balassi. 37 academic tablets from his library that were inscribed in Babylonian script and dialect were recently catalogued by the British Museum. This represents almost 13% of the entire library. Although Ashurbanipal loved Babylonian literature, his removal of Babylonian claims to the region's intellectual heritage from Nineveh damaged his followers' prospects for political power. It improved Ashurbanipal's self-confidence. In a book titled Discoveries Amid the Remains of Nineveh and Babylon, Lear, who served as the guardian of Mesopotamia, described how he discovered the library. The following curse was placed on many, or all of Ashurbanipal's tablets to deter thieves, and Clark removed it from this book and pasted it on page 2 of Care of Books along with the floor plan of Ashurbanipal's record room. It was also used to mark his property, making it the earliest book curse ever, and even though it was a lengthy ex-libris, it could be regarded as such because it was used to mark his property. The few Banipal documents that remain were revised by English astrologer George Smith in 1872. There are still 660 cuneiform tablets of medicine in Ashurbanipal's library. In 1923, Reginald C. Thompson published the first edition of a Syrian medical manuscript from the British Museum without a translation. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on another wonderful video from us. Till next time.